Hey guys, so first of all, let's start our XAMPP control panel and then type Laravel new app. Yeah, leave Laravel app, and then we can create our Laravel API application. So run this command and just wait a bit and let's see our folder. Okay, it's downloading. So yeah, just wait a bit. Okay, so yeah, it's still downloading. So generating auto-optimized auto-load files. So it's taking a bit long. Okay, so it's done. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, the migration is complete. So now run PHP artisan. Okay, first of all go to into the Laravel app and then run PHP artisan serve. Okay, so follow the link now. So yeah, this is the application. So we have installed Laravel app connected correctly. So now let's get back to our Visual Studio Code. Okay, yeah, here. So first of all I am going to run here PHP artisan install API command so that it can install the Laravel Sanctum. So you can see it's installing the Laravel Sanctum. Okay, so after that the routes had generated a API file, so you can see that here. So it wants me to run migration. I have run yes. So it's wants me to has API tokens to use the has API tokens in the user model. So import that here and yes. Okay, put that inside here. Okay, I think it will work. Okay, just we have an error, so I think I have to put a semicolon mark in here. Okay, save that and we are good to go. After that we have a controller in here, so I need to make a controller. Okay, so run PHP artisan make controller. Okay, we will give the API slash for the folder structure, and inside that I am typing user controller and click enter. So our controller is generated. So after that, okay, type here. Okay, first of all I am going to import the controller in here. Okay, so import that from app /http okay /controller. Okay, type controller and then controllers folder, and inside that we have user controller. Okay, yeah, so now type route. Okay, dot post we are creating the registering API. So after that I am going to type our user/register for our routing path, and after that I am going to type our controller, our user controller, and that is the class, and I am going to name a function in here, and that is our store from the user controller. So let's create the user function inside the user controller. So let's go into user controller and let's create our function. So yeah, type public function store, and inside that type request, okay, our request variable, and after that okay, come here and type the bracket and return. Okay, type if it has a request, then we will have the validation, and after that inside that if we getting the validation from the request, then we will create the user. Okay, so request user.create with the request, and if anything goes wrong we will validate that. After that we will return the response that put here the JSON, and we will type message in here, and that is user okay, account created successfully. Okay, so that's it. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, if I go and I have to make a request for this controller, so let's name it store user request. Okay, click enter, and we will have a folder inside the http directory, and import that in here, import app. Okay, request slash user request, cannot user request. Okay, we have here store user request, so yeah, rename that, type store user request. Okay, same name, and after that this is our store request, store request user store request, and import our model. Okay, user model in here, so use app. This is how we import things in Laravel. So after that go to user model, and let's see, go to our controller and import the stored user request in here. Okay, and yeah, so that's it. Okay, now let's go into our store user request thing. Okay, this is okay, let's type here the structure. We have the fields we have in the user model, name, email, and password. So we have a error in the user. Okay, so we have to remove the comma from here, so we have made a mistake. Okay, remove that comma from there and type only space and save that. Okay, we have to give a semicolon here. Okay, type semicolon. Yeah, saved it. Okay, our errors is vanished. So now PHP artisan serve. Okay, we have made a mistake in the web. Okay, this should be route. Yeah, camel case issue, and still we have a error. So this should be okay. We have to now, let's save. Okay, yeah, it's running, so everything working perfectly. So let's test it into Postman. Okay, so here remove the slash and open up our Postman. Okay, let's go into the what we have previously tested. So run send. Okay, we are not finding the routes. Why is that? Okay, there is a problem, I think. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I got it. So we should cut that and put that into our API file. So paste that in here, and also our controller, cut that and paste into API. So you can see we are getting the APIs. So now click send. Okay, we have another error. So what's the issue? Okay, now type accept JSON. So this is how we make API request. Okay, so yeah, we have a error in here that our controller is not found. So okay, so type API, yeah, click save, click send. Okay, we have another error that okay, the request is not found. Okay, I think we have made a mistake. We have to give HTTP inside here after the app. Okay, let's do that. Okay, type slash HTTP slash request, save, and after that click send. Okay, so it's making the request, sending. Okay, this action is unauthorized. Okay, let me check everything what went wrong. So let's check again. Okay, so I think we are making this mistake. Okay, it's give here. Oh, this is working. This is not the issue, I think. Okay, still the issue remains. Let's go into our go to our KPI. So yeah, everything is okay, fine. Here also there. So the user controller, okay, we think, yeah, this is the mistake. Return true here. Click save and make the request again. So yeah, you can see our validation is working fine. So if I give here a mail and I click over send, so it will give me the validation error for password, because yeah, it's working fine. So let's just go back. Okay, let's go back to our store user. Okay, remove the confirmed from here, click save and click send. Okay, so you can see our account created successfully. So yeah, the API is working. So yeah, this is how you can create APIs. So yes, it's working correctly. Okay, so let's go into our env file, and I am going to type here mysql and remove the hashtags. So yeah, okay, let's rename this to API and click save, and after that run the migration. Okay, yes, and yeah, the tables are created. Let's open our PHP admin, and this is our database. So yeah, there is no user, so click send. Okay, we have to run the server again. Okay, and click send. Yeah, the account is created successfully. Okay, so refresh here, and yes, we got the user. So yeah, that's it guys. I hope you like this video. So bye bye. Start XAMPP, and then we should check our server that it's working, and after that I am going to copy this and paste it in here, and this is going to be our login API. So /login. After that I'm type here auth. Okay, so now let's go to our controller. Okay, first of all copy our store function and paste in here. Okay, copy that and paste. After that type here, okay, here auth. Okay, this is going to be our auth user request. We are going to use auth user request in here, and we should remove some things. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's type here user equal user where email. We have to find the email here, and okay, should validate the email that it exists or not. Okay, so we are going to search and give here the first, so that we have only one email searched. Okay, after that type here if there is no user, then we are going to check our hash password if the user have the password, and after that we will respond to a message that if user doesn't have we don't have the email user, then the credentials are incorrect if the email or password is mismatched. Okay, else we are going to generate a token. Okay, so if there is a user, then we are going to generate token. So you have to write this in here. Let's remove our message and type user is equal to okay slash okay our user resource. Okay, we are going to make a user, and access token should be generated. Actually we are going to get the user credentials like user email in the user variable, and the access token variable we are going to create a token in here. Okay, so after that we are going to create the user request and the auth request. Okay, let's go to our request and rename this auth user request. Okay, so after that we have to remove the name field from here. Okay, remove the name field and we should remove the unique users from here, and yeah, this is good to go. Okay, now we have to come here and import that the auth user request. The auth user request, and see, we need to save and we need to create the resource now. Okay, run php artisan make resource. Okay, give the user resource name. Okay, copy that, paste in here, click enter, and you can see our resource is created. So inside resource we have to define some things. To the array variable we are going to return the array with the user credentials. So let's return our user information in here. So we are going to return id, name, email. Okay, remove the created and updated that, we don't need that. So yeah, we are going to return these things as a JSON. So now let's move back. Okay, our auth request is done. I think everything is done. Okay, the controller. Okay, let's import our resource. Okay, user resource is importing done. Okay, let's save everything and run our server. Okay, let's test this. Okay, in the body variable we are going to remove the name and we are going to type here login. Okay, type login and okay, so make the request. Let's see. Okay, because it's already in use, so I think we made a mistake in our request. Okay, let's check our request. Okay, let's go into auth user request. Okay, user controller is fine. Let's go. Okay, let's go into the auth user request and type here auth user request. save and send. Okay, now the hash. Okay, so import the hash in here. Click save and send it. Okay, there it is, our user name, email and the access token. So our login API is working perfectly. So now we should create another route, that is our logout route. Create logout. Okay, so let's go type here logout. It's going to be a function name. Put that in the user request. Okay, copy this function and simply just paste in here. Type here logout. Okay, so now should remove this, don't need this. Okay, if the request, okay, let's remove this also. Type if the request got to user. Okay, user has a token. We're going to pass the token. So if the user got the token, then okay, let's type token and we're going to delete this and simply return the response as logout successfully. So yeah, this is it. So let's run this. Okay, let's type here logout. Out and send that. Okay, current access token on null. Okay, we have to give the token. Okay, go send the login again and copy that token and go. Okay, can we pass this in as this one in here? Let's see this works or not. Logout, send. I think it will not work, so I have to pass this as a BRT token. This is how this can be work. Let's pass that. Okay, not that, we have to remove the access token variable. Okay, remove everything, only we should give the token in here. Let's click send. Okay, it's not, still not working. Okay, let's see. Okay, the WTB error, no. Got, no, we should pass this as a BRT token. I think I made a mistake. I have to set this. Let's see, save that, send. Okay, what is going on? Okay, we have to pass this middleware auth Sanctum, or this will not work, the bearer, because we have hash API token that comes from the Sanctum. So I hope this is going to work now. Okay, unauthenticated body. Okay, pass the login, click send, and there is a token, copy that. Okay, go to authorization, paste in here, and now type here logout, click send, and yes, we got the message that logout successfully. So yeah, this is how you can create your login logout API. So I will see in the next video, I think. So our login and yes, bye bye. Okay guys, so let's create our React app. So first of all, create run npx create Vite latest. Okay, so click Vite to proceed. Okay, we have typed npx, so type npm create Vite latest. Okay, click enter, and it will ask for the project name. Type the project name. I'm going to type here React Frontend and give React here and click enter. After that I need JavaScript, so I'm going to use JSX, so click enter. After that click enter, and yes, and our project is going to be generated. So this is our project. So after a while, it will take some time. Okay, so let's go follow the link. Okay, so this is our React app. Okay, press Ctrl C and run again. Okay, it will not work, so we have to go inside the React Frontend folder. Okay, going to React, it will not work. Okay, it works now. Follow the link. Okay, we have our running server. So yeah, our app is successfully completed. So now Ctrl C and run npm install react.dom. After that go to app.jsx and remove everything from here. Okay, import browser router. Okay, click tab and import here router / router. Okay, type link. So okay, inside the router, let me bring from here and also remove the count. Okay, type here routes
routes, and inside the routes give path slash and remove the route. Okay, type slash here and write element, and inside the element we are going to give a component here. So I am giving home here. Okay, let's create a folder called components. Okay, create a new file, home.jsx, and type const home equal. Okay, we're going to return a div here. Okay, so you can write just anything in here. After that we are going to import the home. In here import home. Okay, inside we are inside the to decline the components and the home.jsx. Click save and run the server. Follow the link. Okay, it's not works because we have made a mistake. I think we have a browser router in here. Save and write export default home here. Okay, it won't works. I think we have made some problem in the routing phase. So let's go to web.jsx and we have to put everything inside route. So type routes in the upper section and move our route into the routes. Click save and refresh. Okay, now it works. You can see that. So our home page is up and running. So yeah, this is how you can play routing inside React. So yeah. Okay, so now let's install React Bootstrap. So search React Bootstrap, go to official website and get started. Okay, run this command inside our terminal. Install and it will install the React Bootstrap. Okay, after that, okay, so we can import buttons like this. Okay, go into the down. Okay, this is we need this, the CSS. Import the Bootstrap CSS. Click past and click save. We remove that. Click save and rerun the server, and we are going to see some changes. Okay, here refresh, so you can see the text has changed. So we have installed Bootstrap into our React app. So inside component, create a new file called register.jsx. Copy everything from here and put everything here and rename this alt plus mouse click. Okay, register and we have to register that into our routes. Copy that and paste here. Type here register and the component type register. Okay, click save and slash go to register. Okay, register it not works. Okay, let's see. You have to save that. Now reload. Okay, this is the register component. If I make changes into the register.jsx, like this is the register base, click save, and yes, this is the register base. So if I click new file and type here login.jsx, copy everything, go to login.jsx, and this is the login. So register that in the routes, copy that, paste in here, and type here login. This is going to be login. Save and refresh. Let's make change to our login.jsx. Okay, this is going to be login page. Okay, so type here now login. Okay, this is the login page and it works. So yeah, this is the routing part. Okay, so let's import the bootstrap class name in here. Row margin y 5. After that type div class name, column medium 6 and mx auto, then type a div, run class name, okay, card. Okay, we need an extension, install bootstrap 5 or install ES6 extension. Okay, React bootstrap snippets, save everything and come back. Okay, type here card, type another div, right here the class name, okay, card header, busy white. After that type base 5, class name text center, register, the registered text will be centered. Okay, after that type another div, type class name, card body, and type here a form that got on submit, and submit. After that type here another div, class name should be margin name bottom 3. Okay, type const handle submit here, and going to have a console.log, okay, data for now to register. Okay, this is our page looks like, because we have default CSS imported in here. So I am going to remove everything. Okay, remove that, and also remove that. The index.css I am going to remove everything. Click save, and yeah, it's showing good now. I'm going to remove the background color. Okay, background color is removed. Go to register now and type here HTML for name and class name from label. Type your name and give the input. Okay, the input will have type text. That value should be user dot name, and on chains is equal to set user name e dot target dot value. Put that into the second bracket, and after that import React from React, and we need a hook here. So type const type third bracket user set user is equal to use state. So yeah, name should be empty, email should be empty, and password should be empty too. Click save, and we are going to console.tell user. Okay, so click save and refresh. We have a problem in here. Invalid hook call, use state. Okay, let's see. To move that inside the register. Click save, reload. Okay, it works now. Okay, so after that I need a class name here from control, and ID should be name. This should be required. Okay, after that I'm going to show our validation here. So type here new folder. Okay, in the source, in the component, type here custom, create a custom folder, and write here use validations.jsx, and import React here. After that export default function, use validations error, and it will take error and field, and it will take here const render error. Okay, field, and is of the field, if it has a error it will return that. Okay, we will show the error from the field by mapping. Okay, so okay, return a div here, and key should be index, and we are going to import here errors. Error class name should be text white, margin white to rounded, padding to busy tensor. Okay, so it will return the render error. Now import that in here. Okay, type use validations, and inside the validations we are going to use validation errors. And type here name. Okay, the field is not returning the thing. Let's fix this. The field error, something is missing here, and what is that? Let me see. Render error. Okay, we are going to return the field in here. So this validation error, return the name field. Okay, type const validate on errors, set validations errors is equal to use state. Okay, so click reload and save, and it works, but calling undefined here. Okay, so we need to move that inside the first bracket, remove that, and okay, fix this, click save, and the error is gone. Okay, now it's done. Let's copy that and paste again. Type here email. Okay, this will be email. Okay, rename everything step by step as I am going through. Click save. This will be our email field. Okay, copy that and paste again, and it will be password. Okay, so rename that, and alt click mouse click. Okay, so I'm going to rename everything, type password. So yeah, okay, this will be type input type email, and it will input type password. Click save and type a button in here, that is submit. Okay, type submit, class name should be btn dark, btn small, and yeah, our form is nice. Okay, type the name, email and password, and okay, so it's working correctly, I think so. Okay, handle submit, we need to pass here a key so that we can cache the values. Okay, dot prevent default, so that after submitting the data should refresh, the form should refresh. Okay, and now we will get the value, I think, and that's password, click submit. Okay, let's just okay, so const, okay, move that into the phone and try here and catch. We are going to cache our input values now. Type here const response qual have it register. Okay, then user dot unwrap, type async here, and type here toast. Okay, success. We have user registration successfully, then we'll navigate to login page. Okay, in the case type here error. If it's got an error from the response, then we will leave error. Then if status error dot status has a value called 4222, then we are going to validate our errors. Error dot data dot error. Okay, else toast error. Okay, right. Toast dot error dot data dot message. Okay, registration failed, and it will be a string. Okay, if error dot data dot do not have any message, then we will show that in the toast from the bootstrap. So type here navigate, equal to use navigate. Click save, and we have a problem with the navigate. Okay, use navigate, it will not work, I think. Okay, we have to put const here. Okay, copy that and paste. Okay, it cannot work because we have to make it a function, so we have to make it a constant. So make const, save, and it works now. Type and submit. You can see we are getting the data now. Okay, so it works finally, I think. Okay, so yeah, it works perfectly. Now let's go to the RTK query and let's quick start. So we are going to install RTK query into our folder, copy that and run into our terminal. Okay, install our Redux here. Okay, so it's installed. After that we are going to create our store. So copy store.ts and come here and type here, create a new folder called Redux and click a new file, store.jsx. Okay, so after that copy everything from here, paste here. Okay, this is the TypeScript file, so I am using JSS. We have to remove the type from here. Okay, also from here. Okay, so I think we have to remove the type completely. Okay, so remove both of this. Type here export default store. Yeah, this should be nice. Let's okay, it's nice. Click okay, let's not write anything in here now. So this will be our store. Click save and click a new folder. This will be API and create a new file called auth api.js. Okay, so now copy not import the provider. Okay, copy that and go into our app.inmain.jsx. okay, import that in here, and we are going to copy the provider part and replace our app component, paste that, and so we are going to import the store. Okay, so store is imported. It's done. Our RTK setup is done, I think. So this is how you can set up. Okay, nothing is here. Okay, TypeScript quit. Okay, RTK query quick start. Okay, this is all we need. Copy that and paste in here, and we are using JS, so remove the type and also this type from here. Okay, the error disappears. Now I'm going to type here auth API. Okay, so auth API, type here copy that and paste in here. Okay, this will be auth API, and we have to make a lot of changes in here to okay, first of all type here prepare headers. Okay, and inside the prepare headers we have to write, I think okay, we have to write in here. Okay, put after the base URL. Okay, cut that, paste in here, and still the error is showing. Okay, okay, why is the error is showing? Okay, so move that, cut that, paste in here, and return. Okay, right here the header, and it will have one more thing, and that is get state, so that we can get the token from the state. Okay, so after that we we are going to type here const token is equal to get state k user dot k type here dot user dot token, and if the token if we have the token, then going to type a headers dot set k authorization type here bearer and token and after that we are going to return the header. Okay, we are going to return the headers, type here headers and type here a comma here so that the error should disappear. We now come here and type okay, we have in pointing here, we need to set some things like we have a parameter query in here and we're going to remove that and type here register type builder dot mutation, and the mutation will have a query and user data and URL should be user / register, and after that we will type method and that will be post. Okay, and body should be user data. Okay, after that invalidate tags should be user. Okay, I think we are done now. Yeah, it's done. Let's export that, our register mutation, user register use register mutation. Okay, so our RTK query setup is done.
Yeah, it's done, I think. So let's go to store and import our auth API. And after that register that into the reducer. Auth API dot reducer path. Okay, auth API dot reducer, and we are going to type here middleware so that the changes should had an effect inside the RTK query. So write middleware here. So it's important to declare middleware in here. So type here get default middleware. Okay, type here get default middleware, and we have to type concat auth API dot middleware. Okay, so set the listener in here so that it can display everything what is happening in here. Store dot dispatch. This will refresh the entire store based on the API hook call. So yeah, we are pretty much done. Now okay, so let's go into the okay, everything is done nicely, and okay, import the register mutation in here. Now we are going to set that into our React base. Type const register loading. Okay, loading will come from RTK query default. So this will be loading. Okay. So we got the register here. So now what we have to do is we have to set up our data with our registered response. So okay, click save and let's run our server and refresh. We type everything. in here. Okay, network, submit. Okay, it's not working. The button is not working correctly, so let's check here. And okay, we have unwrap. Okay, we have to type unwrap in here, and this should be after the bracket. Click save, and okay, type here console.log. Okay, we're going to console log our response. Click save, and open up our front end. Okay, type submit. Okay, let's see our console. Yeah, we are getting the data, but it's not running the RTK query. It's saying like undefined. Okay, so we have to, okay, so the token is undefined, I think. Oh, let's go to our store and auth API. Okay, we have to type here a null check here. Okay, if the user is not does not have a token, then yeah, I think it will work now. Type email and password. Click submit, and we have our data. Yeah, our API calling is done. So yeah, it's done. So yeah, we have completed the setup with the RTK query. You can see the post request is made. So yeah, this is it, guys. I hope you have liked this video.